Hello and welcome to Qwednesday, the show where I answer your questions with answers on a Wednesday. My name is Rory McLean and I punch cliches in the jugular. Alright guys, how's it going? So today's first question isn't actually a question, it's more of a suggestion, but a very cool one from Zillian, who says, I think you should open an individual contest for each song in which the comments section would choose a name for the track. You could announce the winner in the Qwednesdays. I'll start by naming this one As the Sun Goes Down. So this was on episode 15 of Looper Mondays, which went up this week. And yeah, I think this is a very cool idea. I think it makes sense for the Looper Mondays to have actual titles as well, because it's kind of easier to remember which one's which. And this is a wicked way for you guys to kind of get involved and be part of that process. So yeah, I think it's a very cool idea. I'd like to up the ante slightly by suggesting that whoever's title gets chosen, I also send out one of my shark jaw plectrums. Rob got me these for my birthday this year, and I've got hundreds of them. And yeah, I just thought it'd be a cool way to kind of give back to you guys who are watching regularly and just commenting and getting involved. So let me know if you think that's a cool idea. I definitely do. So episode 15 is now called As the Sun Goes Down. So next up is Lotus Lexa, who says, here's a question for you. How'd you get the Tysco? So I discovered the Tysco by typing in shark guitar into Google. It's a stupid thing I do if I'm looking for something new. I'll just type in shark and whatever it is, just to see what comes up. And yeah, I did a Google search for shark guitar, and the Tysco ET460 popped up. As back in the day it was known as the shark's fin guitar. And yeah, I just knew I had to get one, so I kept an eye out for one on eBay and a few other places. Eventually this one popped up and I bought it on eBay. And just noticed the shark on the desk. Did you put it there, or was it on the desk already? No, I put this on. It was a birthday present from some friends of mine a while back, and we were in a rented house. It's supposed to be a wall decor, but I didn't want to stick it on the wall because obviously we'd be moving and I'd either have to leave it there or get rid of it. So I stuck it on the desk. This actually, I'm going to go and pick up a new desk in the next couple of days, so this may be the last time you see this desk. I'll take it back upstairs, but the new desk is awesome. So yeah, look out for that. Scotch Dad, they just keep getting better and better. Also, quick question that you've probably answered before, but how do you go about building and composing these? So there's several different ways that I approach writing the loops. This is on Looper Mondays again this week. I think the most productive answer that I could give is that the end result of the loop is going to involve rhythm, harmony and melody. So you can kind of start with any aspect of that and then build the others around that. Either by starting with a simple chord progression, then writing the bass line and a lead line over the top, or you can, quite often, as someone pointed out, I think in last week's Qwednesday, I'll start with the octave sound and write something that's kind of rhythmical and functions as a bass line, and then build up from that. But yeah, there's kind of, again, as I've said before with my songwriting rules, rule number one is there are no rules. So if you're looking to get into it, just get in, have a play and get creative. There isn't really a set way of doing things. That's just kind of what I'd say is it will involve rhythm, melody and harmony. So start with one of those and then add the others in once you've got a loop that you like to build on. So last up is Armin, who says, awesome tune as always. Will the Big Zillian stuff be only guitar or include stuff like the keyboard? So Big Zillian, I think there may be a little bit of confusion around, so just to explain quickly, Big Zillian was a band that me and a couple of friends set up just over a year ago, and unfortunately in the last couple of months we haven't been able to kind of get together or do anything, and we're on a slight kind of hiatus. It will be back at some point, I'm just not sure when, and there was some complications that got in the way of it being a thing. So yeah, it's kind of on the back burner and not quite sure when that will be back. In terms of the lineup of Big Zillian, it was me on guitar, Nick on guitar, and then Colin on drums. And both Nick and I used octave pedals to kind of fill out the bass frequencies where it needed a bass line. So yeah, that was just 2 guitars and drums. As I've said before though, I really want to get some full tracks up on this channel, and that will involve anything I can get my hands on. It will be guitar, bass, synths, keyboards, drums, vocals, yeah, just fully fleshed out tracks, which I'm really looking forward to getting done, and in the process of putting together and just working out how I can do that and do it well. So yeah, stuff that will come out on this channel will be full tracks, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'm very excited to get that up. So there we go, that was episode 9 of Qwednesday. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and liking, subscribing, commenting, questioning. Yeah, just generally being involved. It's awesome for me and very much appreciated. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to start naming Looper Mondays, and if you like the idea of winning a plectrum for doing so. I know it's only a small gesture, but I think that could be kind of cool, so let me know. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon for some more videos. Until then, peace out. I've been Rory.